correctional officer.
Well, listen.
All right, tomorrow they're re-voting on this, so the unions might come back, because they're having a re-vote tomorrow.
By the way, the union leadership agrees with you. They negotiated that and reached a tentative agreement. The governor agrees because he negotiated that agreement. I agree with both of them because they're trying to do that. 57% of all the members agree, and I think what happened too, there was confusion, and I think, you know, look, if I don't understand something, I vote no. So it's tough. It's tough for somebody.
My question is,
we got a couple more minutes.
These people will agree and they'll get the job back. What do you think?
Well, I hope so.
If they don't get the job back, will he eliminate those jobs for good?
Well, he'll eliminate them in this 2-year budget.
And then next governor coming in will have to negotiate again.
I think they're going to vote tomorrow.
Well, what happens is
the rules. Change the rules.
But you have a 2-year budget regardless of negotiation. So every budget is going to be different, and then, you know, how does that match up? But you know, it'll take some time to recover if we have these layoffs.
Okay, I got 3 minutes left. I'm going to have to let you go because we have some final talks. Thanks for calling. You had some good questions. Yeah, you brought up some good points.
Yeah.
But, you know, I do believe more that the unions are going to vote to change the rules. Like even the governor said, 57% and 11 out of 15 is a damn good percentage.
Well, and again, like I said, the rationale was to make sure that you know, the governors weren't trying to pick off unions to support kind of, you know, what I'll call it raids, but the not funding the pension in return for you know, some deal that they work out. So I mean, again, it's kind of an odd thing because this was not the kinds of rules that were put in place for the governor who's approaching it this way. I think he's trying to do his best, but he's got to work within that budget. And I truly believe that I don't think he has the votes in the Senate. He may have the votes in the House to raise some more taxes, but I just don't believe it's that it's possible to raise any more taxes. So therefore, therefore, what he has to do is either these concessions are there, or he has to do this. Not that he wants to do this, he has to do this. So
you're going to lay off 800 DOT workers. And you know what's going to happen with our snow removal in the winter? If we have another winter like we had last winter, we're going to be in big trouble.
Well, it's
so you know what that means? They're going to be hiring private companies.
He doesn't want to do that.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Okay, they're closing. I heard they're closing the unemployment office here in Waterbury. Waterbury's got the highest unemployment in the state of Connecticut. Why the heck would you close the Waterbury unemployment office? You know,
and there's motor vehicle offices being closed. There's sports at the Votech schools are being eliminated, which is kind of you know, these are kids that are in high school going to trade school. You know, there's a lot of ththings that are out there.
Like Cheshire, I know they make, if you want to play sports, you have to pay like $175 a year or something to play.
Well, here you can't even do that. I mean, they're just not going to be able to deal with it at all. So it's gone. So hopefully, listen, we still have time, and I'm an optimist, and I do know that these guys care, and even those who voted no, I think that they care. And the ones who voted no, I think, again, I'll say it, when you don't understand something, and I think you have a tendency not to vote for something. Right. So hopefully, if there's some clarification, some things that are there, maybe this gets done so that we all can benefit from what I believe is the employees coming with the governor to try to solve these major problems that we have. And hopefully get over the hump, keep people here, retain people here, bring jobs here, and have a place like Waterbury.
I want to create jobs. But nobody has a plan on how to do it. Roland's the economic development coordinator for Waterbury. I don't think he brought one job in except his own.
Yeah, we've done that.
Yeah, right. Okay, I'm getting to wrap up here. We have to go. John, I didn't even get to half of the stuff I wanted to talk about. Unfortunately, we can only have a half-hour show because we have so many shows here at Sky 13. But
thank you, Joe, for having me and all the good work. And I know what's important is
no
fire safety and protection, all you do, and all your brothers and sisters that are out there protecting us. I thank you from the bottom of my
Right,
heart.
yeah, okay, Pete Close, I'm sure you know him,
Yep,
right?
he's a good guy.
Yeah, he was a pallbearer at my father's funeral. Yeah, good man. Okay, thank you, and we'll see you next week. Hopefully we'll have another exciting show, and don't forget, next Sunday night, 8 o'clock, my special on Channel 96. Good night, and we'll see you next week.